Hi, everyone. Welcome to another podcast setup at Seamless 2025. Today, I'm joined with podcast creator Ritika Bansal, who has her own podcast called My Brain Won't Shut Up. Yes, you heard that right. It's called My Brain Won't Shut Up. Let's have a conversation with her today. Hi, Ritika. How are you?
I'm good. Hi, how are you?
Glad that you could join us in our interview today.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, to start with, I'm very curious with this name. How did
Okay.
you decide to come up with this name? What was the rationale behind that?
Okay. So my podcast Brain Won't Shut Up is basically about I do a lot of overthinking, and that overthinking lead to I need to put my thoughts somewhere. So I thought like why don't we do a podcast about it where I share a bunch of stories that I have and make it relatable to the people. Also, I always wanted to become a content creator and start something in the podcast space. I always find it so fascinating.
Right.
I grew up watching YouTube a lot and US based content a lot when people are doing a lot of podcasts. So you say Emma Chamberlain, and we have Nina Dobrev, we have Penn Badgley, his own podcast and Call Her Daddy. So I wanted to do something similar, but unfortunately, I don't have any kind of host right now. I'm the
Okay.
only single
Right,
person
right.
talking about it. So, Brain Won't Shut Up is basically about my chronological overthinking and deep diving into my brain and talking about each and everything because I don't want to gatekeep a lot of stuff and I want whether it's uncomfortable for hearing something about two people, and also I want to cater to a lot of like target audience that people have. So yeah, that's
So I've noticed a lot of influencers have that, which is great, where they don't want to gatekeep information. They want to make sure they give that access and exclusivity to everyone to understand what's going on. How long has this journey been for the podcast, and which platforms at the moment are you on?
So I've been in this journey. It's been 3 months, and I've recently started. I'm very new at this, and but a lot of my like I'll not say fan base. It's not a fan base right now.
Yeah.
Like what I'm thinking.
It's growing. It's growing.
Yeah, it's growing. So a lot of my followers actually like my content because it's bold, it's out there, and it doesn't look like a newbie, like somebody who is just started. So that gives me a lot of motivation to keep doing it, first of all. And it's right now on Instagram, but I would also like to do on YouTube as well. So yeah, that's where
Okay.
I want
One
it
of
to
the
be.
taglines that I see when watching your podcast is the girl with multiple personalities.
Yes.
So is this talking about your multiple personalities or the different things that you do in your career?
It's actually both. So I have a multiple personalities. Look, what happened recently last year, I was fired from my job
Okay.
because I was doing a lot of things at the same time, and I was not doing something like I was not doing best of all those
Got
things.
it. Okay.
So like my manager on the last company told me that you have to focus on one thing and do some soul searching, and I really took it by heart. Like
Got it. Yeah.
I really want to do some soul searching, but I feel like when we are in this industry, we actually try, lose touch of what we were and what we have as a childhood. I grew up with with lot of people in my family. I have a joint family at home, so I feel like I have a lot of personality. And I have a lot of passion. I have a lot of hobbies. So I want to showcase that don't keep yourself. And my major message out there, my key message from the podcast is out there, that don't let anybody tell you that you are just you are just this person and you cannot become another. And especially for women, like when you become a mother, you're also a business, you're doing your business, you're doing whatever, like doing thousands of
Of
stuff.
things at
So
the
that
same.
should be admirable from the day one. So as a female or as like a person, you cannot tell anybody that you can just become one thing. You have multiple personalities, you have a lot of passion, you have a lot of interest. So show that interest to everybody, and why not?
Absolutely. I think the way the world has become is everyone has different interests and they take it in different scales as well, and all of them grow quite harmoniously to be better. Another question I had was regarding your studies. I think you've done something with the healthcare, a dietitian.
Yes.
How does that kind of study affect you in your personal life, whether it's your eating habits, and has that transformed into your podcast?
Okay, so actually, my sister told me to do a podcast on. I'm a dietitian, by the way. I did my master's in nutrition and dietetics, and I also worked with Healthify Me, Cult Fit companies back in India as a dietitian there for 2 years. And but what happens is like they hold me from my creativity. I was in a 9 to 5 calling sort of a job space, and I really want to do something creative space. That's why the career transition is there, and that definitely helps me keeping my health in check. And I believe like if you don't have a good health, you cannot do anything. You cannot have multiple personalities when you
Right.
don't have.
Be single
So
personality.
yeah,
Yeah.
so health is really important to me. My family has also have in have given me this habit to always take care of your body, your mind, your well-being, and my mental health also got a lot of
Ups and
came crash,
downs.
yeah,
Right.
ups and downs and back in 2024. So I take this as a personal challenge to always be uh, in my A game. So I take care of my health, and that's why and our dietitian course definitely helped me. I don't know about other people, but it definitely helped me. And yeah, so that's there.
In terms of your habits or rituals to promote not only your physical health, but also your mental health, which has
Yes,
become as important as
correct.
physical health, can you name one or two practices that you do every day or every week, whether it's meditation or journaling, to help you
Okay.
in this aspect?
I actually wanted to start meditation, and meditation is something I like. As my podcast suggests, my brain won't shut up. I cannot, just sit down for 15 minutes, even for 15 minutes, and do a meditation. But two things I definitely do is like one is running, that also clears my brain a lot, and second is journaling. So I've started journaling almost every 2 days, and I write down my thoughts, like whatever is going on in my mind, and it's really helped me to heal from a lot of things. So I would definitely recommend journaling. I started journaling back in 2024, only in somewhere in August, and that really helped me a lot with a lot
Right.
of stuff. Yeah.
So, in terms of brands, one of the things that you do is campaign management, campaign executions. What do you think that brands should be doing to spread their awareness, and what are pitfalls that they should avoid?
Okay. So what happens is like all the brands just try to jump on the another trend that is happening. They try to jump on another next thing, what is like the buzz thing in the market. So back in like 5 to 10 years ago, we were not even having any influencer on the brands. But right now, every brand needs an influencer, correct? So I think like before jumping to any sort of trend, you really need to understand what your culture, what your core message, and what
Right.
your brand holds, and then maybe come up with some kind of execution plan or some kind of strategy. It's
Okay.
not only about doing a collaboration. It's not only about marketing your brand. It's about like generating a feeling or an emotion that a person could connect. Even if you're reaching out to a person that could be your loyal customer forever. So I feel like this is something really a brand should understand, know their target audience before planning their campaigns or any strategy.
Okay, that's really sound advice. And one final question: where do you see your podcast journey within the next 5 years?
Okay, so this is really funny. I have given myself 3 years.
3 years then.
Yes,
Okay.
and I will do whatever it takes to run my podcast, and I will do it continuously no matter what, no matter if I get likes or views.
Okay.
So I will count the ROI in 3 years, and I will compare it to my current job and how the content creation business is working out for me. And this would decide the next
Phase of your
future
life,
phase
right.
of my life. So this is what I've actually thought
That's a
about
very
myself.
interesting journey. So, not 5 years, 3 years. Ritika Bansal, thank you so much
Thank
for
you
your
so
time.
much.
Wish you all
Yes.
the best for the next three,
Thank you
five,
so
30
much.
years. Thank you so much at
Thank you. It was
Seamless.
nice talking to you. Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Have a good day.